island tornado that just went through Charleston in Kentucky. And today we had a tornado outbreak in the West Kentucky and southeast Missouri. I'm kind of late to it. And there's a moderate risk and 15% hatch risk of violent long-track tornadoes. And this is one of them. So as you can see, we have a velocity couplet on radar right here. And this is after it ripped through Charleston. And when you go through on high-res velocity, high-res reflectivity, as you can see, that is a huge debris ball. So this tornado, it has a debris cloud of, this tornado might have a debris cloud that is literally, wait, let me see. This might have a debris cloud that is 1,000 yards wide. No, yeah, 1,000 yards wide. And that means that this tornado, it's lofting debris so far that when I go on correlation coefficient right now, you can see how it just lofts debris all the way over here into in the same cell. It's lofting debris all the way up to 20 miles. If I zoom out right now, you'll see more debris from this tornado all the way into Sacramento. And so this tornado right here, it says here, it is, where does it say again? I lost it. So it says here, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. So let's do that. So this, if the line of storms don't come through, because the line of storms, when it hits, the line of storms is most likely just going to basically merge with this cell and make it weak, like the line of storms. And we just got a radar update. So this tornado is heading straight for Arlington and North Morton's Gap. And there is debris flying in Madisonville right now. And let's go on high-res velocity. Yeah, it's not getting weaker right now. It's honestly just getting stronger. That is a huge velocity couplet on North Isley. Let's go back to high-res velocity, high-res reflectivity, and it still has a huge debris ball. This tornado is not getting weaker; it's just getting stronger by the second. So everybody so it's now a PDS tornado warning, but everybody in Arlington, Madisonville, Morton's Gap, Nortonville, take cover because you're under a PDS tornado warning, aka a particularly dangerous situation. I barely know how to say the word, but I think they might issue a tornado emergency because this is including Madisonville, Arlington, Morton's Gap, Nortonville, and let's zoom in, Hecla, Peavy, Oriole, Grapevine, Barnsley, Daniel Boone. Yeah, it's heading straight for Arlington. As you can see, this is getting stronger. As you can see, I'll put the radar replay. That is strong velocity. This is a strong tornado still on the ground, and it just keeps on getting more debris. This tornado might have a debris cloud of up to half a mile wide. So let's go back to reflectivity. And right now, it has a huge debris cloud in Arlington. It's heading straight for Arlington. Let me zoom in. And this looks like a highly populated area in Arlington, because that's a lot of roads in Arlington. If I zoom in right now, it's going to show houses. This is a lot of houses. And this is heading straight for Arlington. Let's go back and see. It's a huge tornado. Oh yeah, and so they just issued another tornado emergency for downtown Arlington, South Arlington, Barnsley, Morton's Gap, Isley Road, and Oak Hill. And this is a huge tornado heading straight for Barnsley and Morton's Gap. And so this is destructive, as you can see here on velocity. That is a Oklahoma type velocity couplet right here. And I'll go back to correlation coefficient. Basically, if a quick lesson, this blue area, that is debris inside of the tornado. Blue means different from rain, hail, and stuff like that. Green and red, this other stuff, and like grayish yellow, that's just rain and hail. That was just a quick reminder. So this is a huge tornado over here. So I bet a lot of people live on Isley Road. Let me see. Yeah, there's a couple of houses and farms, it looks like. And it just went on Isley Road. We just got an update, and it's on Isley Road now. So on Isley Road, if you live on Isley Road, you have to be in your safe place right now, because this is a huge, violent tornado on the ground. Let me go back to reflectivity. Yeah, it still has a debris ball, and it's not getting weaker. It's getting stronger at this point. Back to reflectivity. Yeah, it looks like right here. It's starting to bend, making stronger rotation. And it's heading to the Southwards Church Road. And so this is a strong, violent tornado. It's on top of Isley Road now. And this is the type of tornado that you would have seen in like 2013 or 2011. This is a strong tornado. They just issued another PDS tornado warning. And they might issue another tornado emergency for maybe Bakersport, McNary, Graham, Earls, and Fives. If it keeps on heading northeast, they might issue it for Fives and Anton this time, but I don't think that. And so this is heading straight for This is heading straight for Barnsley. No, I think it's heading east now, so this is heading straight for Morton's Gap. And this looks like a highly populated area in Morton's Gap. As you can see right now, there's a bunch of houses in Morton's Gap. There's a U.S. bank, and I know U.S. banks, they still have workers right now, because I know it closes at around 11 or 12 a.m. So this is a huge tornado on top of Isley Road. It's heading straight for Morton's Gap. High velocity, reflective velocity. This is a velocity couplet. This is a strong tornado on the ground. There's a debris ball on the radar. This dark area, that is a debris ball. And so this is a really strong tornado. And it's heading straight for South Barnsley in Morton's Gap. And Morton's Gap is a highly populated area. And it has a I've seen Morton's Gap before on Google before, and it tells population, and there's around about 3,000 or 4,000 people living in Morton's Gap. So this is a strong tornado heading to a highly populated area. In downtown Arlington, aka southeast or South Arlington, needs to take cover now. This is a strong, violent, catastrophic tornado on the ground. And remember, this is rare. It's a tornado emergency. And this is only issued when a strong tornado, maybe, I've seen a photo of this before I started live streaming. It is a wedge tornado. If you don't know what a wedge tornado means, it means it's wider than it is tall. Which means it's really strong. And let me go back to correlation coefficient. That's all the debris. That debris ball is huge. And it's heading straight for Barnsley and Morton's Gap. Isley Road is still getting hit. It still hasn't left Isley Road. It's getting closer to Barnsley and Morton's Gap. Back to velocity. Yeah, this rotation is actually just getting stronger. Way stronger. So everybody in Barnsley, North, and maybe Morton's Gap, take cover. This is a strong tornado on the ground. And this is a rare occasion. A tornado emergency. It's really rare. It means when a violent, catastrophic tornado is on the ground. And this looks exactly like how the Barnsdall tornado setup looked like. This is really strong. This is like the same reflectivity that I saw on the Barnsdall tornado. And let's go back to high-res correlation coefficient. That is a huge debris signature. In Barnsley, that is a bunch of houses in Barnsley. So, this tornado, Barnsley has to be in their safe place right now. Because this tornado is just getting stronger by the second. And this is the type of tornado that every mom and dad, they don't go outside and take a photo of it. In general, in any tornado, even just a tornado warning radar indicated rotation, you are not supposed to go outside. It's really dangerous. Because let's go back to high-res reflectivity. Yeah, it still has a debris ball. It's not getting weaker. So this storm, as you can see, a PDS tornado warning was just issued for Central City, Greenville, Bremen. So this is a truly dangerous, violent tornado on the ground now. This is huge.
Okay, I don't care.
So, everybody that is in this red polygon, this red polygon, it's not just a regular tornado warning. It's a PDS tornado warning, a particularly dangerous situation. So, everybody in this needs to take cover. If you know you live in Arlington, Morton's Gap, or Barnsley, take cover now. This is a huge, violent wedge tornado on the ground now, and it looks like it's about to hit the south part of Arlington. It looks like it's about to hit the south part of Arlington right now. Anyways, if it misses the south part of Arlington, it's still gonna deal damage. So Arlington North and South part, you have to take cover. Even though North Arlington isn't under a tornado emergency, a PDS tornado warning is still really rare. Very rare. So you have to take cover. As this is not a typical tornado that you'll just see Like, this is not like a EF1, EF0. This could be a EF4, EF3 plus. And it's heading... Yeah, Barnsley, you're in the path of this tornado. You're in the path of this huge tornado. This is really strong. This is a violent tornado. A very violent tornado. On the ground now. Take cover. That is a huge velocity couplet. That means that this tornado, even on correlation coefficient, it is a huge tornado. And do you see all this blue over here? That is all the debris getting lifted from the tornado and getting thrown. This tornado is throwing debris all the way 35 miles away from its debris ball. So this is a tornado. Oh yeah, South Arlington. South Arlington, you're getting hit badly. Barnsley, you're gonna get hit by the middle of Barnsley. Morton's Gap, you will have strong winds and a lot of damage. Maybe even roofs getting ripped off of houses or mobile homes. Mobile homes in this situation, if the trail's not hitting you yet, and it's not, but it's like close to you. If it's really close to you and you live in a mobile home, go outside, find a ditch, like a deep ditch on the side of a road or anywhere. Lay down in it, and until you know that the tornado, and stay there until you're not in the tornado warning anymore. But if you're in a mobile home, you're under a PDS tornado warning or a tornado emergency, and the tornado is pretty far away from you, how about like 10 minutes? You should try and find a close shelter. Maybe like a friend's house. Maybe like you have a neighbor that has a stable house and that's not a mobile home. Ask him for protection. Because this is a truly large tornado heading straight to Barnsley. If not, maybe it's on Barnsley right now because I don't have a radar update yet. High res reflectivity. Yeah, this is a debris. So this is the debris ball, and this is some debris that's getting lofted from the tornado. So this is a huge tornado on the ground right now. A PDS tornado warning, that's not it. It's also a tornado emergency. This is the type of tornado that it's huge. It's not a regular EF1, EF2. It's huge. I think it's on Barnsley right now. Yeah, Barnsley, it's getting hit right now. South Arlington. So Barnsley is getting hit. South Arlington is also getting hit. So this is a huge tornado. Let's go back to velocity. It looks like it's honestly getting weaker, but still, don't get out of your safe spot, Barnsley and South Arlington. This is still a violent, long-track tornado, like I'll show you guys. And it wasn't still a tornado emergency back then over here. It was actually, it was a tornado emergency like all the way over here. Let me see. And Charleston also just got hit too. And this is a huge tornado. And I think it also might make another velocity couplet over here, but not to get overwhelmed with, but it might. Because over here, it looks like it might have some broad rotation. But Barnsley has a huge tornado on top of them right now. The debris ball. Yeah. That is a huge tornado on top of Barnsley right now. See, this gray piece, this over here, that's so much debris that I'll literally show you guys. Like, look at the top of the screen. You see how the left, that is the gray that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the right gray at the right gray. I'm talking about the left. And that is a lot of debris. That means that this is heading straight in the middle of Barnsley. That is a lot of debris. Right there. This is a huge wedge tornado on the ground. It's huge. They just, so, it looks like this tornado might be weakening, but still, it's still a strong tornado. And also, it might just stay, but over here, over here. So, there might be some broad rotation over here and over here. But right now, our main focus is this, because that's a tornado on the ground. It's a tornado emergency. Yeah, it looks like it's not weakening. I think it just got stronger. It looked like it was weakening because it was, and then it just got stronger. So, Bremen, Central City, you are under South Carrollton, Drakesboro, Depoy, Luzerne, Greenville, Powderly, Graham, Midland, Gishden, Bremen, Mormon, West Smallhouse, West Martwick. You are under a PDS tornado warning. A really strong tornado is on the ground. Right here. Yeah, these couple of houses over here, you are facing a life-threatening tornado. This is not once in a lifetime, but it's really rare because these type are really strong and long track. We just got another radar update. Yeah, that's strong rotation right there. Strong rotation. Back to correlation coefficient. This is debris. Yeah, this is so much debris getting lofted in the air everywhere. All this debris over here that I'm showing you, the blue, that is all debris from this one tornado that is right now this. That is a huge tornado. And it might just, yeah, it's getting weakened. But there's still a chance of tornado. There's still a chance of tornado. As you can see, I just circled more velocity and rotation. But right now, our main focus is this tornado on the ground, because it's getting weaker. But don't get out of your safe spots, people that are in this area, the red polygon. And yeah, because when this tornado might lift, we don't know yet. There's still going to be a chance for another tornado to spawn west of the original tornado, because I know east of the original tornado, because this is a violent tornado, so it might have other rotation spots near it, satellite tornadoes, but this might be a remnant of a satellite tornado. Like imagine you have a satellite tornado, aka like a small tornado just that pops up that looks like the other first tornado, but it isn't as strong as it. Imagine you see that. This is exactly maybe what is happening, but not a satellite tornado. It might be a real tornado. Let's check correlation coefficient. Yeah, Morton's Gap just got hit by the tornado. We just got a radar update. Velocity. It's still a strong tornado. Everybody that lives on Morton Gap, White City Road, and White City Road and North Tribune Road, take cover now. This is a violent long track tornado. It's so strong that it most likely is ripping off the roofs now. And another radar update just happened right now. It looks like it's getting weaker, but remember, there's still some rotation here and maybe even here. So don't get out of your safe spot, people in the 6th polygon, the red polygon. So it's not as strong right now. It's now just an observed tornado, not a PDS or tornado emergency. But still, this is a huge tornado. That is another velocity couplet that might produce a tornado right now. But right now, we're focusing and maintaining on this one, because that is a huge tornado. Reflectivity. So it's getting weaker because these line of storms are just going to make the storm weaker, because it's going to end up, when the line of storms start touching the storm, it's going to end up start merging with the line of storm. But it's still a really strong line of storms. But we have a lot of tornado warnings right now. Let's see. We have 4 tornado warnings. One of them's on the ground. And this is the one that was a tornado emergency just now, over here. It still has a debris signature over here. But, again, there's still more rotation over here. Yeah, this is actually quite some strong rotation over here on the east side of this other tornado. This is actually pretty we might have a tornado on the ground on this part of the storm. We might have a tornado on the ground on this part of the storm. So right now, we have one tornado on the ground, and we might even have another. This actually might be, this reminds me of Pillager, Nebraska, because if you don't know, in 2014, Pillager, Nebraska got hit by 2 EF4s. From the same cell at the same time, but they ended up merging together and started dying down. But back to this. So we actually might have 2 tornadoes on the ground right now. Same storm. It says here. It is observed tornado. Radar confirmed moving east at 25 miles per hour. Pretty fast for a tornado warning storm because... Okay, so back to the storm. Oops, I meant to click correlation. Yeah, we might actually have another tornado on the ground with this storm. So, there's really strong rotation. Yeah, we just got another radar update. This rotation is looking enough to produce a violent tornado, actually. Or maybe just a regular tornado, but it's still really strong. We might have some debris signatures, actually. That means that today it was a moderate risk. It's because we have a long line of supercell storms, but right now, the line of storms is starting to merge with this tornado storm that has a tornado on the ground. So we have a tornado for Jasper, Mississippi, and they are on the ground. They're radar indicated rotation, but they're still strong. And even if you're in a slight risk, you can still have a tornado. Just like around an hour or 30 minutes or 45 minutes ago, in Virginia, we had a tornado debris signature, and it was only radar indicated rotation in a slight risk. Back to the storm. Yeah, this actually might produce another tornado over here, heading straight for Graham. So Graham, take cover now. This might be another tornado on the ground. It has some debris signature. Maybe just some debris from the old tornado, but it has some debris in it. So Graham, take cover. You have to take cover. This is a strong tornado. A really strong tornado. So it could be a strong tornado. We don't know yet, but it might be getting weaker this rotation. And McNary, as you can see, we have some rotation over here. And right now, our main threat, because this tornado is still on the ground and might be getting stronger too, but our main threat right now, this is the tornado, but also strong winds near Madisonville over here. As you can see, the lighter it gets, the stronger the winds are. So back to this tornado warned storm with a tornado on the ground. Let's check higher correlation coefficient. Yeah, a tornado is on the ground in Graham. They keep on forgetting. Velocity is not updating, but there's most likely might be a tornado on the ground in Graham right now. Because there's a debris signature on Graham and might be a debris ball around here. I'm just gonna check something. Yeah, so this is a strong, violent tornado. This could be a wedge. Let me just check my channel real quick. I think I'm gonna end stream. Right now, never mind. I'm not gonna end stream because there might be a huge tornado on the ground in Graham right now. Maybe it's not confirmed, but we know that there's a tornado on the ground heading to Graham. If it's not in Graham, because oh yeah, debris signature, right here. Yep, and it has some rotation. And there might be some rotation over here, as you can see. Kind of strong rotation. But so there's a part of the storm that has a tornado on the ground, but there's another two parts of the storm that have a strong rotation. And they canceled the tornado warning for Jasper, Mississippi. I mean, what? I think I don't know my states. Jasper, Indiana. Or Jasper, Kentucky. I can't really see with all this correlation coefficient. I'm not velocity. Yeah, so over here, that is a lot of rotation. And it actually might be a tornado. But right now I'm going to end stream because things are